Hey guys, welcome to Tech with Kyle. What a stupid name I can give to a new series that I'm doing. Well, today we have a product to actually share. Well, it's a personal thing, but today we have this HP stuff, and this thing was about like $200, and because of the exchange rate being so ridiculously high nowadays for some reason, this thing will be $170, and this thing is absolutely new. So let's take a look. So this is a laptop called an HP 14A. I don't know the specific number, but it's a Chromebook. Reasonably cheap. Well, I've heard that most of the Chromebooks are really cheap, and I bought it straight from US, and the problem is that this. Well, in Korea we use this weird plug that is 220 volts, which is different from actually America. So let me just search up Korean plug. Yes, as you can see, it says, looks just like this, and this thing is actually 220 volts, which varies from 110 volt in US. So obviously the problem is that I cannot plug this thing on this Korean type plug. So I decided to get like an adapter that actually kind of translates this directly to this, and it seems to work very well. This thing, by the way, charges off USB-C, which is pretty nice, and let's just power it on for the first time. Yep, classic HP look. To be honest, this is not my first time powering this on, because I obviously had to power it on while actually like trying to trying to set it up and everything. So let me just cover the old way to enter in my passcode. Yep, so there it is, an HP Chromebook. It came with this little mouse that has this HP logo on it, and honestly, it's not too bad, but it feels kind of cheap. The display right here is actually better than I expected. I expected a low-end TN panel from like a really low-end Chromebook, and yeah, so I just power on the mouse right here. This is barely my first time using a Chrome OS laptop. Honestly, actually, I have used a Chrome OS laptop like a long time ago, like 3 to 4 years ago in US when I stayed in an American school. But yeah, this laptop is solely bought for educational purposes. Yeah, because I have a lot of tests coming on, and I actually rocked up a Dell laptop, and it was 15.7 inch. It was super heavy, unbelievably heavy. And yeah, this is actually my Wacom tablet that I use, and there seems to be a few people using this, and I would like to say that it does work, because like in some kind of these like Android tablets, when I put a dongle here, this is actually a Xiaomi tablet, but when I put a dongle in this thing and try to rock up this Wacom pen, it doesn't work for some reason, and I was kind of afraid of that, because obviously Wacom drivers don't support Chrome OS, so I tried searching it on internet, but the internet kind of said that it doesn't really need a driver to work in Chrome OS. So I was really glad that I can just power it like with the USB and just start using it. Yep, and there we go. A fully working Wacom pen. As you can see, the mouse moving probably. A fully working Wacom pen in the Chromebook. And the reason why I specifically decided to make this video is because actually a lot of people don't really like say a lot of things about Chromebooks. There's no really like specified reviews about these like very specific reviews about like how does this function, how does Chromebook function in general, how can like students use it in their perspective. And yeah, this low-end HP 14A laptop got an Intel inside. I think it's Celeron like N4050 or something, but I don't really care because it works pretty fine. I know I should probably care about this stuff, but I have realized that it is working pretty fast. And I definitely felt the benefit here coming to Chromebooks, that actually Chrome OS is really light. Let me just test it with a Google Chrome right here. Yeah, so if you press it, it will come right away, no stutters or anything. That I think that's the major benefit when it comes to Chromebooks. And yeah, I think as a student's perspective, this device is worth it's worth it because you get the common features like Google Docs. Let me just power it on right here. So Google Docs, well, yeah, it's a web app, but I believe that there is an app for it, and you can use a Google Play Store to actually do this. So yeah, that's definitely a good touch. Yep, just like this. It's basically like an Android on a laptop, and I kind of like it. Okay, so what have we learned right here? Well, I know it's a bit too early to finish it off, but I don't really have much time. I actually have to prepare for my upcoming TOEFL exam. So as a student's perspective, I have to end the video here. Well, that was roughly 10 minutes. Yeah, so this was an HP 14A Chromebook, which is roughly $200 US. And just before finishing off, I just want you to hear the speakers. Well, my algorithm is kind of weird, but let me just power it on. Power on some classical music right here, like I guess this thing. Yeah, so I was honestly surprised to actually, I didn't expect like a good speaker for this. I expected like just a speaker that has like a can sound or something, but honestly this thing is kind of good. The sounds are pretty loud. It is uncomparable to my like the Xiaomi Pad or like the Dell laptop I'm powering on. I said like that has an RTX 3050. It's like a gaming laptop. That's pretty good. So for this laptop, I think it is decent for $200, and also it's really light. I don't know. There's just there's like a lot amount of batteries in this thing, not like a lot of power. So this laptop does work, and as a student right here, it is a good laptop that I can use for a lot of things. It's I think I'll take a use of this laptop when it comes to like productivity and learning some stuff, educational stuff. So I can even screencast. So I can like maybe do some presentations and stuff. There is no problem with that. And yeah, really finishing off right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video about Chromebooks. And yes, see you in the next video. Okay guys, a few updates on my Chromebook, and yeah, the charging is working pretty well. I started recording this because it said 20 hours for like full charge, but I guess it was some kind of error because I was kind of afraid of this thing. So as you can see, that's an adapter of actually converting the US plug to Korean plug, but it seems like it's working pretty well. So hopefully Korean students just like me can watch this video, get a really cheap Chromebook for a really low price. And yeah, so this I really hope that this video was helpful for a lot of people. And yeah, so goodbye.